My life has always been a little off script. My parents were 17 when they had me, and to cope with the effects of teenage parenting, my Caribbean family pleaded with God to at least send a grandson to carry on the family name. But instead, he sent me, a queer little girl nobody quite knew what to do with. So, and if you know anything about Caribbean families, they don't just accept things. They try to pray it out of you. So I spent my childhood being prayed over like a technical difficulty. And at 17, I traded those prayer circles for Bootcamp, only to walk out of one closet directly into another. Don't ask, don't tell, which is its own kind of psychological experiment. Like mortars, fine, trauma expected, but let two women share a hoodie in the barracks, suddenly everybody's a detective. Like, imagine this pitiful fate becoming a scarlet letter for homosexuality. So after surviving war and the Salem witch trials, I came home with a head full of stories and no place to put them. So I had the GI Bill in one hand, and I went to film school, and my family reacted like I had announced a career in organized crime. My grandmother sitting across from me in the kitchen, looking over her glasses, hair as gray as wisdom, stirring her tea, looking at the TV, looking at me. She says, "Baby, writer, Oscar winner, do any of these dreams come with dental insurance?" And honestly, Grandma, good question. So she prayed me to a good government job. And I did. I became a police officer, a black one in America, which means that every headline felt personal. Ferguson, every Gardner, people shoving camera phones in my face before I could even get a statement together. "Mrs. Officer, so what are you, black or blue?" And I'm like, "I'm just trying to pay my taxes." And then COVID hit, and while you guys were fighting over 2-ply and baking sourdough bread, I had a moment. Grounded, funny, emotionally intelligent, basically a walking red flag in my world. And so we kept it casual. We didn't U-Haul. And a couple of months into it, I get a call from our unit about going on another deployment. And for the first time in my life, I feel this sense of shame because I didn't want to go. When she came over that night, in the quiet of it all, I confessed to her that I was tired, that I was scared, and that I couldn't lose another soldier. And she just listened, didn't try to fix it, didn't try to talk me out of it. She just stayed. And I realized that I wanted her to stay always. And so now, it's a year later, and I'm down on one knee, asking her to marry me, diamond ring in my hand, friends and family crying in the bushes, and actual R&B singer singing. Just an overly priced rom-com. And she said yes. And then we planned this huge wedding at a horse farm in Pennsylvania, set for May the 4th. And now I'm driving down 95 with the sun blasting through the windshield, the music's humming low, my suit's hanging beside me, and all the wedding boxes are sliding around me, and I'm practicing my vows, and I hear myself say out loud, "When I met you, I told you I was here for a good time, not a long one." That I didn't really understand how I fit into life. And somewhere along the way, you made me believe that I could be normal, not army normal, not cop normal, but human. And I know that I don't always take care of that. And as I'm trying to get all my lines together and land on my romantic tropes, my phone starts vibrating once and then again, and now it's vibrating off the center console, and I feel my whole body just shift. My pores open, tunnel vision. I grab the steering wheel, and then I grab my phone, and there's this message from a work friend. It's a screenshot. It's from our wedding invitation portal. And it reads, "Hello all. This brings us great sorrow, but we will no longer be getting married. We are sorry for the inconvenience that this causes. We are sorry. We this, we that, we shit. Like, who the fuck is we?" I'm 20 minutes from the venue with no clue that my wedding had been canceled. A horror story wrapped in a courtesy, signed with a we that never included me. She left me. Not in a movie, but in my real life. And as I'm sitting there trying to process this shit, the GPS cuts through, turn left, destination ahead. Like Siri ain't get the update either. And now I'm sitting in front of this venue, trying to pull myself together, and I'm just trying to figure out what the fuck am I supposed to do? Because no matter what just happened, there's still people waiting inside for me. And so I get out the car to what feels like a Valentine's Day funeral and shit, and everything feels haunted. Like there's all these candle lights along these long stone walls and these blue and pink decorations, just everything's still humming with intention as if the room hadn't received the news yet either. And when I walk in, everybody turns around at what feels like the exact same time with different versions of the same question on their face. What happened? And then everything got silent, because I know that I handed her the most honest parts of me. All the little secrets hidden underneath bourbon and uniforms. She knew exactly who I was. And she still said yes to a lifetime, until she didn't. And I wish I could tell you that I did some eat, pray, love shit. Went vegan, climbed the mountain, but I didn't. I hit every stage of grief like a fucking pinball machine. Denial, anger, bargaining, depression. But acceptance? Absolutely not. And so I went and I got help. I checked myself into rehab. I walked away from the job that once defined me, and then I let the world spin without me for a while. And when I came home, I went in what felt like a year-long manic episode, where all I did was write down every moment of my life, every moment that I spent with her, trying to figure out what happened, trying to figure out me. And then I adapted it into a book. May the Fourth be with you. A queer telenovela about a black veteran cop who gets left at the altar 20 minutes before a wedding via text. And then I submitted it to every major television network in the country. Every open call, from Fox to Lifetime to Netflix. Because this is not TV, this is fucking HBO. So now my off-script life is finally on script. I have a television show on the way. So now when I think of my life and imagine things in a couple of years from now, I imagine palm trees, the Oscars. I step out of limo, I have a nice tux on, my haircut looks airbrushed, and the microphone sneaks in. And they ask me, well, who's on your arm tonight? And I look over my shades and I say, Grandma. Yeah.